Styles drew the attention from me. Not once, ever it is, it's gonna cost you. 15 years ago, I'd maybe have been a little bit hesitant of seeing no more. What I do see is a broken down, a pretty good idea. She plays him like a fiddle. Anything and everything every time he steps in it now. Undertaker, you're...
The Undertaker is furious. You ride to the ring
of your former self. Again, I think I know back in hat and embarrass yourself. You know what?
Oh, wait a minute. The Undertaker. And Styles furious in the backstage.
Who is this man? This guy. Who is this man? Selfies. I want the Undertaker from yesterday. Oh, WrestleMania! I'm gonna bring back the... I said I was gonna bury you. I got the perfect... It is the same plot. Your career.
Should I say, Alan Jones? I mean, you got a really big mouth. And I don't know if you have a big... Your mouth's writing checks your ass can't cash. Son, I've heard a lot worse from far better than you. You said maybe 10, 15 years ago, you probably would want to try me. Little pond. Because you knew back then you didn't have what it takes. Shawn Michaels, H, Kurt Angle, Mick Foley, the very best this business had to offer. The phenomenal, except for me. Now I'll be the... But Alan, you stepped in something now there's no... All the things you said about me, I know was the first time you mentioned her. I think you're mad because she does the faith breaker, AKA, no matter the reason, you're gonna... Michelle McCool. An idea. You want to be relevant at the show. Try me. All three of you. Just know, you will feel the pain, will suffer. And most important, in peace.
From the Undertaker, will it be AJ Styles who rests
Awoken the phenom of yesteryear just in time for the dead man. As always, all WWE pay-per-views, including WrestleMania.com.
And this only WrestleMania too big for just one night, and that is not the only big-time matchup happening this weekend.
You want to talk? Brock Lesnar will do this, deliver the 5 this weekend to his tonight.
Also here tonight, the Rated R superstar that we never knew was 9 years in the making.
Edge. And with their individual WrestleMania matches ahead, it's team up with Kevin Owens to take on the Monday Night Messiah.
And this was for today at the Style Byron. I'm getting used to this Becky Lynch has got.
Hey, listen, and that is how you make an entrance.
This is the type of attitude, Byron, she's going to have to bring with her this big
threat to her Raw Women's Championship.
As she defends her Raw Women's title this WrestleMania. Back on Monday Night Raw with the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch, her mission for WrestleMania.
When I just focus then on the last time you and Becky Lynch...
There was Becky Lynch, ultimately, who attacked Shane.
Uncivilized opponent. You need to utilize uncivilized tactics this weekend at WrestleMania as the man to the WrestleMania that's too big for just one night. The man, Becky Lynch!
Event, I fought 2 champions in one match. Charlotte Flair couldn't have been higher. I talked a lot of trash. I made some bold razor blade lifestyle ever since. Let's take a look.
Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Joan Jett in the black, but to fight. But there can only be one queen.
She dubbed Ric Flair's daughter. She sure is good at making a big entrance.
To that point, Flair is no longer Ric Flair's daughter. I am Charlotte. She has carved out on her own here in WWE.
It's far longer than Ronda's and Becky's even combined.
Fireworks. For Charlotte Flair, she is made women's champion. In 2016, she headlined a pay-per-view. And tonight, Charlotte Flair was built for the spot. And here comes the man. Listen, this has become a movement to take on Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey and over the world.
It is full force. Becky said today is the work, think, and progressive.
Right.
I am ready for this
That's
day.
champion Ronda Rousey. The intensity on her face is fire in her heart, and her blood is boiling. That does not bode well for it.
Is the winner takes all Triple Championships. Becky Lynch from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair. And introducing the Raw Women's Champion, Ronda.
So here's the situation. One of these women walking out of here, women to gain pinfall or submission, wins the titles. Negates a champion's advance. The main event of WrestleMania. Three of the top.
Let me tell you this, when a woman's heart is on fire the way that Becky Lynch's is,
You're more apt to make mistakes. You cannot afford to make a mistake. They're out trying to figure out who's going to make the first move. And Ronda Rousey going to drive Lynch back to the corner with the rights and left hands. And what a kick. Down goes Lynch. Oh, my God. The fact that Becky Lynch is the sentimental favorite here, of all people, I think that is. Rousey's ascent in MMA was based on people four. Remember, guys, as she goes up, triple threat rules. Ronda is still on her feet. And Charlotte momentarily stopped the rampage of rowdy Ronda Rousey.
this is
For anywhere in this match, because you never know if you're going to be blindsided. Former best friends. Right hands, exchange, center of the ring. Months now. Charlotte Flair well aware of that, as is Ronda Rousey. Charlotte's looking for a disarmer. And Becky rolls through, shoulders down, kick out by
Flair connections here tonight.
Becky Lynch looking to lock in the
They spend years on the road together like these two women do, scouting each other out throughout the...
And now, perhaps looking for the armbar. Becky trying to block. Thus, it's a double team. Lynch and Flair working together out of necessity. And Ronda. Oh, no.
That is...
And meanwhile, now punishing. And Becky... And after
Time
that...
to capitalize.
After that fall... Ronda unable to protect herself. Actually, oh, my God. Battling it out. Winner take all. And again, Ronda Rousey could be out as Becky. And Charlotte follows it up. Cover here. Here's the cover for the championship. Danger to matchups going into the deep waters as we take one more look at that. Her milieu. The bright lights.
Here we go.
The big stage.
Let's get comfortable in here.
The Becky chants may fire up Becky Lynch. They're also insightful. Charlotte Flair very comfortable on the top. Disarmer! Locked in!
Ronda's back in.
To the body, looking for an armbar of her own. Her own armbar. Trying to get on her knee. Catches Ronda in the face.
Knee's becoming pretty familiar to Ronda Rousey.
Pushing out of it in the sentimental favoritism. How can you bet against her to begin with? And Ronda rights and lefts the WWE, but the chops, the Flair chops from Charlotte. Oh, a backhand. Ronda connects with an elbow. And Charlotte Flair looking to block. Ronda better be careful not to get her shoulders pinned down. Most powerful of the three women in this match. Back into the ring from behind. Drives Charlotte.
The opportunity might be gone
Listen,
forever.
Becky almost lost her moment just now. And Ronda. Becky covered. Winner take all for the titles and a kick out. Becky already beginning to look frustrated. It is winner take all, both the Raw and Smack. How physical has this matchup been? But the head. If you look at this on paper from an athletic standpoint, Charlotte Flair is Becky Lynch. You're right, heart. Becky Lynch has got the nod in that situation. Her there. Becky on. Becky floater on the top rope. Cover. Exploder suplex to Charlotte Flair all the way from the top rope. Both women and a kick out. Both opponents simultaneously for the best chance to win. Rousey and Lynch working together in unison. Just too much for Ronda to take.
That's what I'm playing through the mat.
Becky and Charlotte want to new deal. Hanging on. She's got her ankles hooked. Finally. Ronda kicks out at 2. Competitor. Yeah, hothead. Hot-tempered. To get the queen off her game. Oh, she plants Charlotte.
Find a way to outsmart her competitors tonight.
You're not going to outsmart Charlotte. Make an error in her game plan, in her strategy.
The showdown.
Oh, straight. Can Rousey hang on?
Ronda's trying to...
Hyperextended. Ronda Rousey able to keep some space. You see her keep bending her elbow. The bottom rope. Triple threat rules. No disqualification. Stunned. Now it's in. To reach Becky Lynch all the way on the top rope with a big factor. Both women.
Oh my God!
Charlotte Flair crashing down. You see her favoring her right knee. Take one more look at this. Charlotte Ronda Rousey now looking to join the fray once again, but the inspiration stops Lynch. Off the turnbuckle. On weary legs. All 3 of these women. Energy. You know look at the leg of Ronda Rousey.
Here comes the focus.
Into the figure 8 to take it all and wrestle. The heavy bruising, the swelling. And it's only Ronda trying to peg off. Figure 4. Using the post to her. In those several moments to Ronda Rousey's knee. Almost had her near fall. Look at Ronda grabbing her legs. Wants it. Look at Rousey. Figure 4 trying to pitch into the figure 8. Ronda's still trying to take off. Oh, Becky Lynch.
Where did Becky come?
Breaking up the submission. The leg drop from the top. This deep into the mat. Your mind is exhausted. This is the biggest match. Than this, it's winner take all. You do what you have to do. Triple threat rules. No
Becky Lynch here seizing the opportunity, doing what she needs to do to be able to walk.
For Becky Lynch. I mean, you're talking about the momentum that Becky tonight. Becky may never get an opportunity like this again.
Becky
heavily favoring her right knee. Ronda Rousey, the queen climbing to the top rope. And Ronda. Charlotte Flair, if she's outside the ring and it's only Becky and Ronda, Ronda says, I don't need a table. That's the cock. He's down.
Now here comes that Ronda. She's getting in that sweet.
Trying to wrestle into the middle of the ring. Look, that double spear by Charlotte. And again on Rousey. Hooks the leg on Ronda. Ronda able to kick out at 2. Be careful. The emotions are starting to bubble over. Charlotte Flair reiterating, this is my main event. Charlotte setting up a table in the corner. You can only bounce off the table. And again, look at Charlotte from behind. Once again, looking for the disarmer, but take off at WrestleMania and a kick out at 2. But I think Charlotte Flair can. Charlotte has no choice but to control her emotions. Focus him. Slowly but surely recovering. Charlotte Flair spine first into the table. Both Ronda and Becky unable to capitalize at the moment. Rousey, Lynch, winner take all. I don't know if this is wise. If you're Becky Lynch, you better check. Down goes the man. Rousey is about to take it off. See, not allowing her to get to her fate needed on her. Piper's pin, left down, shoulders down. The winner takes SmackDown Women's Champion. Ronda Rousey was looking for Piper's pin. To her credit,
got her there.
Well, Ronda Rousey has suffered her first night. The Raw and SmackDown Women's. 1 year ago, Rowdy Ronda Rousey, defining year. This year, Rousey. Let's take another look at this. Rousey with the Piper's pin. I want to see Ronda Rousey's right shoulder. Listen, the bottom line is this.
That's where we need to see the man who's now the Raw and SmackDown can't win this.
Congratulations to the man, to Becky Lynch, for her dream to be known as the WrestleMania champion.
That's the first time I was one who made it. Turns out I also get followed by dopes who can't this for me. If Shayna Baszler, she thinks that she's different. She had last week that taking this from me would destroy. Look, we all get into this business that I don't know who I am without being the champ anymore. You walk around here all cool. I could see last week I'm starting to get to you, ain't I? Hoping that if you beat me, you'll finally your demon, Shayna. I can see it. I can see it me. As if for once you'll be seen as the supreme world-class athlete that you are back in Ronda's shadow. So tell me, which one of us do you mean?
Shayna Baszler! Shayna Baszler with the Kirifuda clutch! Here, get out of here, get out of here!
No, you tell everyone. Anybody else?
Oh, no, no, no! Oh. This weekend, I can't wait to see what amazing moments are.
One fall, making his way to the ring from Amsterdam, Netherlands, weighing
WrestleMania. This here is the only WrestleMania this Sunday for the first time ever. Aleister Black stars the Raw brand has to offer.
I mean, if you're expecting now, is Aleister Black centralized in his focus on Bob's
Second WrestleMania appearance. Byron, this time last, what a difference a year makes.
absolutely Aleister Black led us into his cost to fight.
Aleister Black, all too calm and collected in this.
I think Black is going to have to do exactly what he's been. He's going to need all that and more against a man the size.
Holding Black for a moment, takes away the hand, and Black.
Aleister Black can end one's experience.
If that happens at WrestleMania,
A physically strenuous battle. Well,
one more look at this.
boom! I don't care.
So we'll see what type of challenge sees Black. And of course, the WWE. Now, this weekend, we'll see Seth Rollins go one-on-one with for this WWE Performance Center, but for everything that Kevin Owens has.
Without Seth Rollins. Without Seth Rollins.
I'm gonna sit here and listen to you.
Kevin!
Delusional speech.
Kevin, just let me finish. Because I want to know, I need places to try to make an example out of me. Do you that I can count? And Kevin, you have failure. You can't beat me on my worst day. Because under pressure,
Seth Rollins clearly with all the Messiah will team with the United States champion Andrade, tag team champions, the Street Profits. It's six-man.
Adventure awaits.
What am I doing at WrestleMania?
The Fiend! This will be a match for the ages. For the first.
Only WrestleMania. Too big for just one night. Begin streaming. WWE Network is free for new subscribers.
Team champions, the Street Profits, are about to bring the smoke.
Six-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. It's team champions, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins.
Can you feel it, Tom? You feel the smoke?
Ready for action here on Monday Night Raw.
Mind looking to put those tag team titles on the line and
A matchup with Seth Rollins in mind.
Tag team partner from
United States champion Andrade and has been declared medically have access to the hottest young talent here. Just like that. Allow this free agent no more. Austin.
oh wow, that's right. What a huge opportunity for Austin Theory.
And once again taking a super.
Seth Rollins.
last week here on Raw that he said at WrestleMania, and won all time at WrestleMania. Meanwhile, he said Kevin
Truth and what Seth Rollins had to say. His WrestleMania record is more impressive. Seth Rollins came out here and took credit for everything. Took credit for entry, took credit
for the entire career of Kevin Owens, saying that he would not get under pressure. I become a god. That we're in store for, and the curveball, so to speak, here thrown to Rollins, thinks better of it and tags in Andrade's replacement.
Rollins is let Austin Theory do the work, start the matchup here, but the
Theory.
But here's the other question now, as
it was originally slated to be the Street Profits against Andrade and Garza. Owens, and now Ford is legal.
Watch out.
To the chest comes Garza. Oh man!
Garza meet. Here comes Ford.
Over the top, Montez Ford from the outside. Andrade, the United States champion, is out to T as a replacement.
There it is.
There go the pants of Theory. Byron, you and I saw Theory compete this past Wednesday on NXT on Garza by Theory and a kick out.
Well, listen, I am very impressed. What a prime opportunity for his career to compete on this stage.
It's amazing. Saturday and Sunday, and Austin Theory is thrown into the mix. Now it does create.
That's a major question.
Rolls in and into the.
He's going to be healed up enough in time for WrestleMania to compete in the Raw Tag Team.
Fantastic performances on NXT from Atlanta, Georgia. Former go all day.
I wonder if Seth Rollins is looking at a guy like Austin.
Able to make it to the corner. Oh, and a shot by Dawkins to Garza.
He's getting influenced by the physicality of Angelo Dawkins. So Garza on the outside.
Just plowed through Garza. Kick from Rollins.
All right, think you're good. Are you proud of yourself? Yes. Come on,
Take a shot.
Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens meet this weekend.
Spearheaded the uprising, the resistance against everything that does to the message of Rollins here on Raw.
Not yet in line with him. He will be erratic.
I think well from his partner in crime in this match, Seth Rollins.
Now being Seth Rollins, he did it to Murphy, did it to the AO.
Theory fitting in very well with this tandem of Seth Rollins and Angel Garza.
Second, there's an issue with one of her associates, this being the from NXT.
Tied up.
Dawkins. Too big for just one night. Coming up this weekend. Now the cover.
You're the Street Profits. Your last chance before you compete on the stage.
Be extra sweet for Seth Rollins. A little bit of payback on the Street Profits. Remember, in a now or never title opportunity.
Hey, I don't think Seth Rollins
a symbol of his message, a symbol of his vision succeeding.
Part of desperation on the Seth Rollins. He's already lost those titles. Now, if you lose.
By the black hand of Raw.
Look on the face of Seth Rollins. I feel like Rollins down. Dawkins rolling towards us.
To Rollins, but a tag made to Garza.
Rollins with no part of Kevin Owens.
His frustrations. Anyone he can get in front of him.
Now you're down.
Angel Garza better be nervous.
Cannonball.
To no time here.
Senton from the top.
Montez Ford inserts himself.
Right to the back of the neck. There goes. Oh, gosh. God. Montez
seems a tailbone of Montez Ford.
Stunner by Kevin Owens. Owens and the Street Profits win. What a stomp by.
All right, come on.
Seth Rollins with the stomp on Kevin Owens as he heads to WrestleMania.
This weekend, or will Kevin Owens overcome and create his
rolling here, hitting the stunner, and Kevin Owens
the stomp right at the conclusion. Owens finally gets his opportunity to go one-on-one.
Well, you can't talk wrestling. Brock Lesnar is here on Raw.
But first, let's take a sneak peek at the brand new show premiering next month. This was put away. Garza here to get the victory, but then watch this. Seth Rollins.
No time leaving a lasting impression for Kevin.
You know, Seth, because I've been thinking a lot. I have a lot to say. Last Monday, you walked around this place and said that you said that everybody that came through this place, blood, sweat, and tears built on your back. This place was built despite of you. Tampa that you mentioned,
You were a nightmare. You were better than everyone else. Nobody could stand you. An outstanding job proving against dipshit. Aware of my reputation and what people can say because of the path that I'm not delusional like you. About all those WrestleMania moments, right? You're a god. And that, man, those words actually stung. They did. They stayed with me. Just how skewed your view of reality is, because same accolades that you claim. I've been Intercontinental Champion. In fact, I was Universal Champion well before you. So many moments you talk about. See, all the accomplishments I just listed that I had. No, because I had someone, and so did you. One of them you accomplished on your own. You always get what you want. And look, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be proud, because the only thing you said last week that actually makes sense, accomplished before you got here, matters. Your past, then come Saturday at WrestleMania, doesn't matter. My past doesn't matter. Is that it's you and me. I will show you you're not a prophet. This ring, and I take my first moment. I will be the one.
Rollins at WrestleMania, you get the feeling that Kevin Owens needs
big for just one night. So don't forget your local cable or satellite, the WWE Network. Subscribe today at WWENetwork.com. This weekend, streaming on the WWE Network between Edge and Orton.
And this is a chance for Edge to write the story.
Match 9 years in the making.
Die!
You gotta be kidding me. The Edge is here!
Qualified from doing this again. But I refuse, 46 years old, so I could step back in here and end my
personality. I dug a hole too deep to get myself out of the me. Welcome home, Edge. Special. What if rated arcade? Your family to me.
That I would hug you or shake your hand after what you did.
Thought that he was going to start competing. I knew better. I knew that I wanted your 2 little daughters to have their father. You ever could.
This isn't love. You don't love me, Reason, and that's grit. It makes you so jealous. To me, it's pretty simple. At WrestleMania, man standing mad. At WrestleMania, you won't stand back up. The last chapter and end it. Randy. But it's not an ego thing. It's not about ego. In an arena, that explosion when my music hits. Because I'm one of them. I came from them. All junkies. As a 13, then. Talked about grit. That represents grit to you. You're resting on the off and on with spurts magic for the last 20 years. Just don't get me wrong, okay for you is better than most, and that's a Hall of Fame career. To me, grit is the type of man that'll reach down into that hole. To me, grit is refusing to be forging your own Hall of Fame career. To me, and then this. I said that you were jealous of me, right? My passion. See, because And the only time that you have it is when I light a fire under you and everyone else sees it but you. Everyone scratched being this good? That's scary. You don't know with it. If anything, you're a junkie for the way that I... Those voices, they're afraid of this feeling. They can't... You almost had me believing that maybe wife. You uttered the names again. You accept who will dive, face, grab that torch that you took for granted. Back out.
The question is, who will be the last man standing? This showcase of the Immortals, but can Randy...
World, Brock Lesnar. I believe in the magic of WWE personalities, and we embellish and we exaggerate. Of the final Monday Night Raw before this year's, cause it's the only WrestleMania that's too big together. They call this, at the past almost 20 years, who stands here? More often than not, your champ, because year in and year out at Wrestle to conquer, the one to beat on the Drew McIntyre has true. Why? Because Drew McIntyre is that special compared to the dumb. No, you can't. Drew McIntyre is special with each other. That is the most extraordinary roster in the history. That special. And beat by Brock Lesnar, the first time Brock ever went after, whose blood was across Brock Lesnar. You know who was special? Randy Couture. You know who else was special? Undertaker. They were all not just special. They were the other icons. And at the end of the day when Lesnar, you know what happened? They ended up like everyone else. Drew McIntyre exaggerate or market or promote just how damn Hogan's leg drop. So was Randy Couture and Shane Carwin's chokeslam and tombstone at WrestleMania, and Lesnar stepped in the ring, and it truly mattered that the Claymore kick is coming to him. That will avoid the Claymore kick, or Lesnar will eat a Claymore, can take down Brock Lesnar. It's more than fiction. It's more than a spoiler. Segment on the Go Home Raw. Before Brock Lesnar, with the title, over his, like everyone else, had a great story to tell, more compelling, but he got beaten fugly at the 20 of the world, Brock Lesnar, because this year at Wrestle, and Drew McIntyre walks out. Then Brooks